And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. We have a great show for you today, as always. We are live every single day at noon Eastern. If you want to watch live, head over to twitch.tv/takesbyfans. If you want to watch but not live, head over to our YouTube channel. We post all of our shows and clips of the show there on a daily basis. And if you just want to listen, we are on podcasting apps, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Folks, however you want to watch or listen, we've got you covered multiple ways. Alrighty, today is a big old Friday, the last Friday before the divisional round of the playoffs. The conference championships. We're not divisional anymore. Conference championships this weekend. Absolutely cannot wait. We started to talk about it yesterday on the show, and today we're coming at you with our official picks. We're feeling very, very confident on how one game is going to go, but we're still a little iffy on how the other game is going to go. So we are going to have to do a little bit of investigative here, maybe a little bit of film study, because these two teams faced each other earlier in the season. So we can look back, and it happened, within like the first 10 weeks of the season. So we can go back, see how that matchup played out, see if both of those if both of those teams have changed at all throughout the entire season, and maybe give us a little bit more into perspective on who we think is going to win this game. So we'll make our official picks, watch some film to help us clear up our picks a little bit. And so that's what we got on the show today. So without further ado, let's jump right into our stories of the day. Here we go. Eagles, they got their new head coach, and they hired the Colts offensive coordinator, Nick Sirianni. Now, is this a good hire? It's all right. Now, let's see what the Colts did this season. They were pretty decent on offense. Phillip Rivers, a little limited in what he could do, but, the offensive coordinator here had a good running game. I mean, the running game was fantastic, really, throughout the entire season for the Colts. I would say the only real red flag that I saw when we were, breaking down Colts games and watching Colts games this season is they were always real good offensively in the first half of games, but then really kind of like floundered in the second half, got figured out in the second half, started to turn the ball over in the second half. So, him not making defense or making adjustments at halftime in the defense, making better adjustments than he made, little bit of a red flag. So is this a good hire? I guess it's an all right hire. It's nothing I would be, raving over, but it's something that I don't think is terrible either. So some decent stuff that we saw from the Colts offense, good running game, Phillip Rivers playing, pretty much to his maximum potential. I mean, that's pretty good that the Colts offensive coordinator was still able to get great production out of Phillip Rivers in his last season. So that's a good green flag there, but definitely the scoring in the second half wasn't the best. So that's something that we can keep our eyes on next season when we watch the Eagles play. But Eagles, they got their new head coach. Is he better than Doug Peterson? I don't think so. I would have definitely kept Doug Peterson over hiring this guy, but the Eagles are moving on with the new direction, so this is what they feel is right. So we'll definitely keep an eye on them next season. Alrighty, he's back, y'all. He is back in the league. He was out for, 2 weeks? Nothing big. Dwayne Haskins, he's the new member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, folks. We said they were meeting yesterday. They got a deal done, and he's good to go for next season, which is kind of crazy. I don't want to disrespect the man, but he's not great. He's not even really that good. A lot of distraction. I don't care about the distractions part. I mean, I feel like people clean up distractions pretty decently. So I don't think that's going to be a huge, problem here in Pittsburgh. It's just going to be his play, which is just not good. And, he's going to be a backup, and now they've got Mason Rudolph, Dwayne Haskins, and Joshua Dobbs. I don't really want any one of those three quarterbacks to be my backup quarterback, honestly. I don't think they can really get the job done consistently if they needed to be out there. So I guess congratulations for Dwayne Haskins for finding a new home. That's awesome. But I don't know what the Steelers are doing here. I don't know what the plan is after Big Ben. I mean, that's really the biggest issue with the Steelers right now, Big Ben's arm. They've got talented wide receivers who will, maybe talk a little bit too much. So that's, another separate problem. But, they've got great talent. I don't think anybody's doubting the talent that's on the Steelers roster. And, once Big Ben's out, I don't think Dwayne Haskins can make this team work, and Mason Rudolph can't make it work. I'm telling you, I really think they really should stick with Joshua Dobbs. Now, Mike Tomlin and the entire coaching staff of the Steelers can watch this man practice on a daily basis. I can't, of what I saw with them he looked decent, but he obviously probably isn't that good if he's not out here. But they go with Dwayne Haskins. So I would assume Mason Rudolph is not there next season, because I don't understand why you would have Mason Rudolph and Dwayne Haskins on the same roster at the same time. They're both not good. They're both not good quarterbacks that may be able to throw a touchdown, but they're going to come with interceptions, and you're not going to win the game because of that. So I guess congrats to the Steelers. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Dwayne Haskins anymore, folks. The man cannot play. I'm sorry. Alrighty, ooh, this could be big. This could be big. Here we go. Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown is a game-time decision against the Packers. I'm sure he will fight through the injury. I'm sure he'll be good to go, but this is definitely something to keep an eye on. I don't like the Bucs this week anyway, even if Antonio Brown was playing or not playing. I don't really think it's going to make too much of a difference overall, but, if you're going to bet the Bucs, maybe wait till closer to kickoff to see if he's going to go or not. So yeah, we'll have to keep this in mind. And the Bucs still have a ton of other wide receiver weapons as well. So, in the grand scheme of things, it will definitely hurt the Bucs if he doesn't go. But, they still got other pieces to go around with him. Alrighty, and Dan Campbell was introduced as the Lions head coach yesterday at his press conference, and this is what I'm saying, man. Like, it's good. The energy is good. The metaphors that he was using. If you haven't heard it, I would definitely recommend finding the video. I've liked it on my Twitter page, so if you go to Takes by Fans Twitter, go to my likes, you can find the actual video of what he says all this. But I don't want my head coach saying this, really. It's great for a defense side. It's great for a defensive coordinator to get everybody riled up and wanting to run through a brick wall. But the head coach, that's really not his job, and that's the offensive mindset and defensive mindset are two really totally different mindsets. For the defensive mindset, yes, you have to be riled up because you're lining up to attack on every single play. You're going to hit somebody in the mouth every single play. You have to tackle the ball carrier. You have to tackle the offense. So you have to initiate the contact on defense. So yes, you have to get everybody riled up. Hey, like the Dan Campbell quote here, we're gonna bite a kneecap off. In the metaphor that he was using that in, he was like, if the guys get down, we're going to get right back up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. And if we get knocked down again, we're going to get back up, bite the other kneecap off. And now it's going to be even harder for us to get knocked down. But if we do, we're going to get up again. So it was a kind of real bizarre metaphor that he was going for, biting off kneecaps. But if that gets everybody riled up, I'm sure. But back to like the different, mindsets of offense and defense. Offense is just like, hey, you're more talented than the other guy. Go and show it. You don't have to go in and initiate contact. So, same thing with like Robert Saleh. Dan Campbell is like the epitome of Robert Saleh. They are the same. So we'll have to keep an eye on this Lions and Jets team next season because I don't think it's going to work. And this is exactly what he did during the Dolphins press conference when he was introduced as the interim head coach, getting everybody riled up, and that didn't work out. So I love the guy. Don't think he should be a head coach. Great energy. I mean, you need a Dan Campbell in your locker room. Absolutely. He needs a fit in a locker room. I just don't think it's a head coaching job. And especially a 6-year head coaching job. Jesus. Lions, y'all got to rebuild something. Y'all been trashed for a while. You just had the worst, the worst head coaching pick with, Matt Patricia. I would have chosen Adam Gase over Matt Patricia. That's how much Matt Patricia is really not that good of a head coach. So I obviously wish this man the best of luck. I wish the Lions the best of luck. I wish Matt Stafford the best of luck because this man cannot get a head coach to save his life. Could you imagine if Matt Stafford had like Bill Belichick as his head coach? I think we could be talking about Matt Stafford as the greatest of all time if that was the case. So we'll see. We'll see what 2021 season brings. Alrighty, Bill O'Brien's back coaching, but he's not in the NFL anymore, which is pretty funny. But he's going to Alabama to be their offensive coordinator, so that's a little interesting as well. Bill O'Brien, famously known for literally ruining an entire team just in 4 years. Well, I think he was there 3-4 seasons, instantly ruined the team forever. Got out your best player. Deshaun Watson doesn't even want to be there anymore. You've got no equity. You've got no draft picks. You've ruined the future. And now he's here at Alabama looking to kind of ruin their dynasty as well. So This is kind of the conspiracy that we're rolling with, that Nick Saban, he's planning his exit from Alabama football, and he wants the program to go down in flames, so everybody, praises him even more. So I think this could be the last season Nick Saban's coaching. You've heard it here first. So he goes through the season, he hires Bill O'Brien, he plays one more season, coaches one more season, then he's out. Now everybody's like, who's going to be the head coach? Maybe they elevate Bill O'Brien to head coach. If that happens, the program will instantly burn and crash and never be good. It will never be a top 5 school, a Power 5 school ever again if Bill O'Brien takes over. So we got to watch this play out. I think this is the conspiracy, folks. It's Nick Saban's looking for a way out, and that's why he hires Bill O'Brien as his offensive coordinator. So interesting. I would not do that. I would have Bill O'Brien nowhere near my football organization. Do you hear me? Nowhere near it. Don't even look at it. Don't even be in the same state. I think I would have to change teams. If I was the coach there in Houston, I would have to move states because he's still there. Alrighty, this was from 2 days ago, the Warriors-Spurs game. And, this just goes to speak on that we need to stop clowning Draymond Green. We get a little clip here of him, coaching up Wiseman on the floor, just being a good leader, being a good, good veteran. And, that's exactly what we want to see from Draymond Green. And is it a coincidence that yesterday's game, Draymond Green gets ejected in the first half and then they lose the game? Is that a coincidence? I don't know. So no Draymond Green slander. He's a huge part of the Warriors, and anytime I get evidence to back it up, I'll show it here. I'll die on that take. Draymond Green is a huge part of the Warriors dynasty. Got to stop the clownery with that man. Alrighty, and then the kind of last story we have here. Pretty surprising, the Knicks have the number 1 defense in the NBA. Very, very well done. A lot of young bucks, and you got Tom Thibodeau, fantastic defensive-minded head coach, coached the Bulls for seasons, and now he's first season here with the Knicks. Instant turnaround, already in the playoffs. Granted, they're the 8th seed in the East, but hey, they're still in the playoffs. What do we got? 14, 15 games into the season. They may be 16 games. I think they're 8-8 actually. So. New York is holding teams to only 102 points per game on just 43% shooting from the field. Absolutely perfect. So look out for this Knicks team. This is a dark horse in the East. A lot of young bucks here, and they got a great veteran coach, and they're playing fantastic defense, as you see. And hey, if you can stop the other team from scoring, they just beat the Warriors yesterday. Very, very good. Alrighty. So this isn't the last thing we'll do before we kind of get into all of our topics here. I finally saw the tweet of the, kind of what they do every season. They redesign all the NFL helmets. So we're going to go through here, all 32 teams here, and kind of just pick which one's the best one. We'll go through, evaluate everyone. So kind of the criteria that we're just going to kind of throw out there. It's got to look good, obviously. It's got to look clean. I love everything that looks clean. I don't want everything, too busy. If it's looking clean, concise, crisp, love it. So it's got to be clean, got to be original. We still have to know which team it is. So if we're even taking like 2 seconds, hang on, what is this team supposed to be? We got to instantly say that's not good. It still has to kind of, be what the original is, but maybe a step above, an upgraded version. And it's just got to look good. So we'll go through team by team here, and we'll pick which one is the best redesign of the NFL helmets. So here we go. First one. I have not looked at these either, so new to me. And oh my goodness! All right, I think we got a winner right off the rip. The first one, the Tampa Bay Bucks. Holy cow! A fade to red to black with the giant skull with red eyes in the middle. Absolutely holy! I think we have a winner here, folks. Holy cow! This one's beautiful. Damn. Instantly can tell what it is. It's clean. I absolutely love the transition from black to red. The Falcons just did it with their new uniforms this season. Best uniforms in the league, I think. I love this one. God damn. Alrighty, so this one's number 1 so far. Damn. Do they do 2 different ones? They got 2 different concepts. Well, we're not even gonna. I don't even like this one. It's all right, but we're gonna say that this Bucks one is the official entry here. The black and red with the skull, not the one with the ship that's white. It's all right. It's all right. This one's better though, so we'll count this one as the Bucks helmet. And we've got that one as our first one. So we'll just kind of compare the next one to the last one. And if we like that one better, then we'll have that as kind of our top. So far, the Bucks is the top. So we'll save it here. Ooh, Kansas City Chiefs. Damn. Alrighty, we're going to keep going with, this first one because it looks like they got two different concepts here. So concept one is the one we're going to be judging. Alrighty, so kind of similar to what they already have, just kind of darker colors. Great redesign, but I think the Bucks one is a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like the Bucks one a lot better. So, Kansas City, not the best. Ooh, the Packers. Damn, these are all looking real good. I love the extra kind of white stripe. They added another green. Kind of very similar to their original helmet, just adding that kind of white and green stripe at the bottom. Very, very good. Love the concept, but I do think that Bucks one is a little bit better. Although I do love this one. And ooh, the concept 2 for the Packers is good too. That's pretty good. But we're still saying that the Bucks is better. Bucks is still the best. Ooh, Jags. And once again, kind of like the original helmet, just kind of a darker color. And once again, we get kind of the fade from black to blue. Absolutely love it. The gold Jaguar. This helmet is looking real good. All these have been damn good so far. I would implement these new helmets for every single team. Wow, damn. Yeah, pretty good. I just think this Bucks one is a little bit better. I'm really digging this Bucks ones, folks. But this Jacksonville one is real good too. It's a little bit too similar to the original Jacksonville Jaguars helmet, so I think that's maybe the reason why we like the Bucks a little bit better. Let's see their concept 2. Alrighty, just a bigger Jaguars face on there. It's not a bad helmet, but definitely a concept 2. Alrighty, the Tennessee Titans. Alrighty, absolutely fantastic helmet this is. Kind of a white helmet with big old flames coming off the face mask. That's looking real good. Dang, that's looking real good. Is it better than the Bucks helmet, though? It's damn close, folks. Damn, that's close. I love the blue face mask. That's absolutely fantastic. What's their concept 2? Their concept 2 is not bad. Obviously, the concept 1 is better. I think we're still going to rock with the Bucks helmet being better than the Titans, but I really think Titans is the second best that we've seen so far. This one's fantastic. Absolutely. We're going to go with the Bucks. That's better than the Titans, but these helmets need to be implemented. These are all better than the original designs. Absolutely. So far. Alrighty, the Colts, not bad as well here. I'm kind of going with the Packers kind of design a little bit. Same kind of helmet that the Colts have, but they add these 2 white stripes. So great helmet. I don't think it's better than the Bucks one, and I don't really like this concept 2. Ooh, that's not that great. Alrighty. Continuing on, Houston Texans. Alrighty, very similar to what they have, but it looks like they got the horns on each side. So I think on the other side of the helmet, you'd see the other horn as well. So good design. 2 very kind of similar to what they already have. So I think we're going to say that the Bucks helmet is a little bit better than the Texans one. I think I actually like their concept 2 a little bit better than their concept 1 here for the Houston Texans helmets. I think I like this one a little bit better. Actual red helmet standing out a little bit more. You got the blue Texan, blue horn, blue bowl. Is it a bowl? Something like that. Whatever their official thing is. But we're saying that the Bucks one is better. Alrighty, now we get the Patriots. I do not like this at all. Oh, this one. All right, this one, the Patriots, please don't implement this one. Every other team can, but the Patriots one, I'm not digging. Classic blue on top with the logo of the Patriots, and then this red and white stripe at the end. I get it. It's supposed to be the flag, but it's not coming across good to me. And then, very kind of safe here with their concept 2. Not bad. But Bucks is still better. Alrighty, the New York Jets. Alrighty, very green. Don't really like the arrow. That may be the end of the jet tail. But I don't even know if I would have been able to tell this one was the Jets if I didn't see the name at the top. I guess I would because it's green. That's really it. But I don't like this one at all. This one's good. Oh, their concept 2 is better. Damn, their concept 2 is nice. That's a good one. Not better than the Bucks, but that's a solid helmet right there. Alrighty, so Bucks is still the top. Alrighty, now we get the Dolphins. Yeah, not that great. Kind of similar to what our design is. Going from white to, teal. The orange face mask is good, but that's not looking good. No, the Bucks is better. Definitely better. Concept 2, little bit better. The Dolphins, there's something about the shape of the helmet and the Dolphin. It makes the Dolphin look stupid. I don't know. It's like the same thing that we've already got, but something about it. So Dolphins, they may have the worst one so far. What the heck is up with that? The Jets helmet's better than the Dolphins one. I think I may like the Patriots helmet better than this one. Not good. Get it together, Miami. They give this one an A-. I don't know who put me in charge of judging. What'd they give this Bucks one? This better be A+. A? A. They give it A. They give this one the A+. I don't agree. Alrighty, let's move on. So we still got Bucks as the number 1 helmet. Bills, why'd they give us the front view? Why'd they give us the front view of this Bills one? Damn. Because this is looking good. This one's looking real good. If I could see it from the side, it'd probably be even better. But I don't know why they showed this one like this. Concept 2, very, very plain. I don't really like it at all. Concept 1 is good, but we can't see it from the side view. Truly unfortunate. I want to see the full bowl. So we're going to have to say that the Bucks is still the best one. Ooh, this Bengals helmet. Ooh, this one's looking good. Some black and orange stripes. Very clean, very concise. And that is looking real good. I do like this Cincinnati Bengals helmet. Concept 2 doesn't look that great. Now, is this one better than the Bucks helmet? It's close, but I think we're still going to rock with this Bucks helmet. I think this Cincinnati helmet just needed something a little oomph and extra more oomph. But for clean, concise, it's looking real good. Alrighty, so still... Bucks. Oh, this Pittsburgh Steelers kind of a blackout helmet. Oh, I love it that the logo is all black as well. That's super clean. You got a nice white silver stripe, a nice yellow stripe as well. Clean face mask. Oh, is this one better than the Bucks? Damn, that's close. Concept 2 is not looking that great. Concept 1, I think we may have a new winner here. Let's quickly side-by-side view here. Damn, that's so clean. Oof. Damn, but that black to red transition here on this helmet is absolutely amazing. Oh, man. I think we may have a tie. So let's leave both of these up. Maybe we'll get an even better one and it won't even make these two notice. All right. Cleveland Browns, very classic. It's good, but nothing great. So, obviously, the other two. Ooh, the Ravens. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Ooh, this purple's looking real nice. A giant B on there. And this checkered pattern fading down to the bottom. This one's absolutely great. Wow. I got some good ones here. Damn. Woof. All right, we got to make a decision. We got to narrow this down to the best one so far. I really love that Baltimore one. I think we're gonna say the Steelers is the best one. I really like the Bucks, but I really love the blackout of the Steelers logo and this nice yellow at the base. So let's get rid of this Bucks one, and we'll get rid of this Ravens one, and now we have the Steelers as our new number 1. I can get behind that. Alrighty, Oakland Raiders, not bad. Very, just black and white. A little bit too dull in my opinion. Their Concept 2 is a little bit better. I do like the spade here with the logo on there. Not bad. But Steelers one is a little bit better. Broncos, very basic orange and blue. Nothing great there. Nothing that's making me go, wow. Same thing with Chicago. Oof. Trying to copy exactly what the Broncos did there. So not great. I kind of like this one. Their Concept 2 is a little bit better. The Lions. Damn. Oh, pure black helmet with the blue lion coming on the side of it. This one is absolutely fantastic. I loved it. I think this should be implemented as their new helmet. That's real good. I do think I like the Steelers one a little bit better, but I think I may rate this as 3. Steelers 1, Bucks 2. I think Lions, this one would be 3. Damn, that's looking real good. And the Concept 2 is not bad either. That's actually real solid. Alrighty, we get another front view here. Absolutely hate it, so we can't really judge it too good. It kind of looks very similar to what they got already for Minnesota. So we move on. The Giants, alrighty, good helmet here. Kind of the same exact style as the Steelers have, but the Steelers one looks a little bit better. Looks a lot better, honestly. I don't like this Giants helmet at all, honestly. Yeah, this one's not looking good. They gave it an A-. We'll move on. Philadelphia Eagles, alrighty. They kind of already have something like this with the wings coming off right off kind of like the temple of the helmet. So solid helmet, but not better than the Steelers. We're moving on. Dallas, same thing with like the Colts. Like I would mistake this for the Colts helmet. Gross. So we're moving on. Alrighty. Oh, Washington. Yes, this is the new number 1. Yes. Oh, you get the fade. I'm telling y'all, that transition from black to red is looking real nice on uniforms and helmets. I love it. Just kind of, like the feathers of the headdress coming off the temple. So this is still Washington Redskins, so it's still a little offensive. So we may have to knock it down to number 2 because of that. But dang, is this one better than the Steelers? Damn, I'm really liking that Steelers. But this one is looking real good. It's clean. It's so clean. Whereas, this the Steelers one, you got the big logo, and you kind of got, some big colors here with the yellow clashing with the black. I still like it. Don't get me wrong. It was my number 1 up until this point. But I think we're going to move on. I think Washington Redskins, they've got the new number 1 in my opinion. I love that black to red transition. Damn, that's looking good. All right, Washington is our new number 1. Alrighty, let's continue on here. Carolina Panthers, kind of real similar to their helmet already. Yeah, very similar. We'll move on. We'll move on. Atlanta looking real good. Kind of the same concept as the Washington one, the Eagles one that we just saw. Just kind of pure red. If they transitioned with some black in it, I think I like it a little bit better. But definitely a solid helmet here. I don't think it's better than the Washington one, so we move on. Saints, this is real clean. Black helmet, huge Saints logo on the side, gold stripe coming down the middle. Very solid helmet, love it. Don't think it's better than Washington, and I do not like this concept too at all. Alrighty, the Rams, very kind of similar to what they already have. All yellow helmet, the blue Rams horn on the side. We move on. And this concept, too, is basically exactly like what they have already. 49ers, kind of basic. Very basic here. Yeah, real basic helmet. That's nothing good. The concept, too, not terrible. Not great either. Kind of a bummer here. All right, 49ers got nothing good going on. Seattle, a lot going on. A lot of blue to green transition. Very light, very loud. I like it. Very solid helmet, but I do think Washington's is a little bit better. I do like the look of it, though. The neon absolutely, splashing off the page. Not bad. Alrighty, let's move on. The Cardinals absolutely looking real crisp, clean, just white, all white helmet with the red kind of back of the Cardinal coming off. Kind of exactly like Washington's, but I do like Washington's better. Just that transition, folks. Let's get it up here. That transition, clean. Yeah, so love it, but do like Washington's better. Moving on, Chargers, kind of basic, clean, nothing great here. We move on. Very basic. Is that it? That is it. Alrighty, so I think we're crowning the Washington Redskins helmet here as the best helmet out of there, and I think we then rank the Steelers 1, 2, probably Bucks 3. Solid ranking there. So if you want to see the helmets there, they're on my Twitter. We just went through them on the show. Yeah, little fun Friday segment there. Alrighty, let's switch over to the NBA. A couple games on last night. Our moneymaker didn't do so hot last night. We only hit 1 of 3, unfortunately. Where are we? This website's kind of trash, man. Thursday, still not even the games. refresh it. So you got to refresh it to get back. It's real bizarre. Alrighty. So anyway, let's start here with Lakers. Let's recap our moneymaker. We picked Lakers +1. They went outright. Perfect. Bingo, bango there. We're trusting LeBron James over this Bucks team. We'll tell you why we don't trust this Bucks team when we get to the matchup, but we kind of saw it yesterday. Pelicans Jazz, a young Pelicans team. I mean, they were competitive in the first half. I think they may have been up by like 2 points at halftime. Real close game, but kind of a younger squad here in New Orleans, and they squander it. I think we were getting like 7. Were we getting 7 with the Pelicans? 4.5, 7. Either way, they don't cover anyway. They lost by 11, so didn't hit on that one. And then we chose the Warriors, but we kind of broke our cardinal sin. Back-to-back games. Warriors were swallowing 4.5 points. They lose outright to the Knicks by 15, so a little bit of a hit there on our moneymaker. Not great. Alrighty, so let's dive into these games a little bit deeper now. Lakers, Bucks. Lakers getting the win, 113-106. And it's just LeBron James. It's just the better shooting department than the Bucks have. I mean, look at this. I mean, the Bucks have only hit 9 threes this game. Chris Middleton did his part. 3 of 6 from 3, put up 20 points. That's what we want to see from him. But, that's the Bucks. They don't have that great three-point shooting. Yes, Giannis is great down in the post, but, having a great big man is just, it doesn't win in this league. Why do you think Anthony Davis left to go join LeBron James and won a ring his first year with or was it his second year? No, his first year with LeBron. I mean, because big men can't get it done themselves. You need an outside shooter. You need somebody else to stretch the floor because, if you only got bigs in the fourth quarter, we're going to start clamping down. You're not going to get all the calls that you usually get, and you're already exhausted from driving to the lane the entire game. So you need this three-point shooter, and the Bucks just don't have it like the Lakers do. So as we said, Chris Middleton, 20 points. Giannis, 25 points, 12 rebounds. This is classic Giannis, but it doesn't translate to wins, and it is truly unfortunate. All right, let's go to the Lakers here. LeBron, 34 huge points, and he shot 6 of 10 from 3. 6 of 10. He almost outshot the Bucks single-handedly from 3 himself. Bucks hit 9 overall. LeBron hit 6. That's the difference. And we'll never trust the Bucks. I don't really think the Bucks will ever win a ring. They need another shooter, and they just don't have it. So the Lakers hit 19 threes, if you were wondering, and they also shot 51% from 3, which is absolutely fantastic. 19 of 37. Where you look at the Bucks, they go 9 of 28, 32%. Not great. And then you got KCP, 7 of 10. How is this even possible? Having people shoot 60% and 70% from 3 when they're shooting 10 threes. That's amazing. Anthony Davis, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Very well done. What else we got here? Kyle Kuzma not stepping up big, 5 points. Luckily, Montrezl Harrell notching in 12 points himself, big man down low. And the Lakers get the win, and it really just came down to the three-point shooting. The Lakers had it. The Lakers have great, I don't want to say great. They have really, really good three-point shooters. LeBron, Kyle Kuzma, Dennis Schroeder, KCP. They can all hit them. So Alex Caruso hit a 3. Markieff Morris hit a 3. Wesley Matthews hit 2 threes. Kyle Kuzma hit 1. As we said, KCP hit 7. Marc Gasol hit 1, and LeBron hit 6. So good three-point shooters. Great beef down low. The Lakers are a complete team, and that's why I believe they're number 1 in the West right now. Alrighty, another matchup, Pelicans and the Jazz, and it's just the Pelicans are a little bit too young. Jazz are a little bit more experienced. We saw their good run in the playoffs last season in the bubble. Donovan Mitchell still doing Donovan Mitchell things, and we love to see it. 36 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 8 from 3, shot 58% from the field throughout the entire game, so really just hitting everything. Rudy Gobert doing classic Rudy Gobert things, 12 points, 11 rebounds. Pick and roll by Donovan Mitchell is fantastic. We all know this. What else do they get here? They've got the 6th man of the year. Come on, Jordan Clarkson, 19 points, doing very well, coming off the bench, still leading the squad, as the starters rest and still being, conducting points out there. So very well done by the Jazz. Let's go to the Pelicans now. Why did they lose? What happened here? Zion, 27 points. Brandon Ingram, 23 points. Lonzo Ball, though, only 14 points. We get Eric Bledsoe with only 8. Steven Adams with only 8, but he had 16 rebounds. That's what he does. So they just don't... what do they don't have? They just don't have that big superstar. A lot of role players, as we say. Younger team. They were good in the first half. This was a competitive game in the first half, but, you know, a younger team not playing a full game, 48 minutes. So a little unfortunate here by the Pelicans that they couldn't pull it through, and they kind of get blown out. 11 points. Is that a blowout? Kind of on the verge, I would say. Alrighty. Let's move on. So Jazz get the win, 129-118. And then the last game of the night, the Warriors on a back-to-back couldn't get it done. As I said, Draymond Green got ejected at halftime, or really 1 minute left in the second quarter. What was the score? It was 60-55 at that point, so 5-point deficit for the Warriors when he exits. Not the greatest. But just look at this Knicks team. Everybody stepping up on the starters. Reggie Bullock, 12 points. Julius Randle, 16 points, 17 rebounds, 9 assists. Holy cow, that's a great performance. Mitchell Robinson, 18 points, 8 rebounds. RJ Barrett, 28 points, 5 assists. Alfred Payton, 15 points, 5 assists. So getting great contribution here from the starters. I mean, just look at their plus-minus. The starters plus minus 8, 14, 9, 13, 15. So the starters playing great defense, playing great offense. That's how you win games, folks. Great defense and great offense. You're going to win. And that's what they're doing here. So love the Knicks. I think they're on like a 3-game win streak. They're doing real good. And then you get a solid bench contributor, Alec Burks, 11 points. Look at this. Nerlens Noel. Oh, I love this. Nerlens Noel off the bench. 11 rebounds, 4 offensive, 4 blocks. That's what I'm talking about. This is a good team, man. Obi Toppin. What do you have? 4 rebounds. I think he had a poster in this game. I saw him kind of going around social media a lot. 5 points. So, I mean, this is a good team, and they got a good coach. So I think the Knicks are turning it around, and they're going to be contenders here, fighting for that 8th, 7th seed in the East, possibly even higher. Maybe not higher because they don't got that superstar, but you can make bench players work. You know, we saw the Raptors do it. Just not going to win a title. All right, the Warriors. Draymond Green gets ejected, and before he did, only 3 points, 8 assists. Not the greatest. Playing a little bit of better defense, I would say. Steph Curry, 30 points, leading scorer for the squad. But Kelly Oubre Jr., only 7 points. Draymond Green, 3 points. Definitely needed somebody else to step up here. Andrew Wiggins, 17 points. James Wiseman, 15 points. And the only good contributor from the bench, Eric Paschall with 12. So Warriors on a back-to-back, couldn't get it done. And very, very well done to the Knicks for their lockdown defense. Great shooters. Great young talent here in New York. Alrighty, so with all that being said, let's head over to our NBA Moneymaker. See if we like anything. A full slate of games on today. Let's see the matchups real quickly. Then we'll look at the lines. 2 games postponed. Grizzlies, Blazers. We know the Grizzlies' next 3 games are postponed. Wizards, Bucks. That's as well postponed. So we get Bulls, Hornets. 2 really not great teams. Probably going to stay away from it. Rockets, Pistons. I mean, folks, I'm not taking the Rockets until John Wall gets back. And when John Wall gets back, they may trade Victor Oladipo. So at that point, I would never bet the Rockets for the entire season. Magic, Pacers should be a good one. 2 good teams in the East fighting for playoff positioning so far. I think the Magic are looking to get into the playoffs. I think they're like the 9th or 10th seed. I know it's still early, but, playoff positioning, get in there when you can. Alrighty, the rematch, Nets, Cavs. Ooh, boy. Kevin Durant, I think, is a little probable, so he may not go, but Kyrie and James Harden should be going. Is Colin Sexton going to have another fantastic performance for the Cavs? We'll see how it shakes out. Rematch, Nets losing their first meeting in double overtime. Celtics, 76ers. I think this is a rematch, too, of a back-to-back where the 76ers won it. Heat, Raptors. This Raptors team's floundering a little bit. Heat's looking good without Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler is out again, I believe, for this game. Hawks, Timberwolves. Love what the Hawks are doing here. Timberwolves not doing anything well. So that's going to be a good one. Mavs, Spurs should be a good one. Mavs are, slowly starting to get there. They had a great game last game. Spurs, not a great game last game, losing by like 21 points against the Warriors. So we'll see how they step it up here. Nuggets, Suns, this is going to be a real good one. This one is actually the night game. It's going to be on ESPN, so this is going to be great. Get to see Chris Paul and Devin Booker again versus Jokic and who's his Robin? Jokic and Murray? Yeah, Jamal Murray. I always get, Nuggets and Jazz confused because they both got great point guards. Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray and, great bigs, Jokic and Rudy Gobert. So I always get those two mixed up. But this is going to be a great game. OKC and the Clippers. A lot of role players there for the Thunder. Great talent here on the Clippers. I think we like the Clippers. And then Knicks and the Kings. And the Knicks are looking good, but they're on a back-to-back. And I'm not going to take the Kings because they are not good. So here we go. Let's get the lines. Anything that we like right off the rip. Bulls, Hornets -3. Not going to take that. These are two not great teams. Going to stay away from it. Magic and the Pacers are -4. That's not bad. Magic +4 seems pretty decent to me. We'll come back to this one maybe if we don't get anything else. Rockets, Pistons, Rockets +3. I'm not taking the Rockets, folks. Not taking it. Nets and Cavs, and the Cavs are +7.5. Now, if Kevin Durant doesn't play, I love the Cavs +7.5. If Kevin Durant is going to play, I'm going to stay away from the game because we saw, the Cavs upset the Nets last, 2 nights ago. So, Kyrie's going to be out on a tear. So, if it's without Kevin Durant, I'll take the 7.5. Which so far, I think he's probable or questionable. So, yeah. All right, Celtics and the 76ers, and the Celtics are +4.5. Gonna be a good one, but I don't think Jason Tatum's playing, so I'm gonna stay away from it. Heat, Raptors, Heat +3. I'm taking that. Yes. Look, folks, the Heat are fine. They don't need Jimmy Butler. They're still deep. Where the Raptors, they need all their starters to be good. So we're getting 3 points as well. I will take this. I'll take it. Heat +3. Love it. Alrighty, Hawks and the Timberwolves +6. They are an absolute not good team, folks. So Hawks swallowing 6. It's right on the verge. It's right on the edge for me saying it's a real good pick. If it was -3, yes. -4, yes. Now we're talking about 5 and 6, and it's a little iffy. So let's skip it. Here we go. Mavs, Spurs +2.5. It's looking pretty decent to me. I think let's see these other ones real quickly. Nuggets, Suns -1.5. This is going to be a good close game, so I'm going to stay away from it because I really think 50-50 can go either way. And we're seeing, that same thing with Vegas is saying, with it only being a 1.5 spread. Clippers, Thunder, Clippers -13. I love the Clippers to win. I'm not going to swallow 13. And Knicks, Kings, Knicks +4, and that's real interesting to take. They are on a back-to-back, so I would like to get, that +4 there. But I think we're going to stay away from it. I think we are going to come back to the Spurs +2.5, and this will be our moneymaker for today. Heat +3, Spurs +2.5. I think those are probably the 2 best value games that I'm seeing. So we'll do a 2-team moneymaker, try to get it back on track. We had a good moneymaker the other day hitting 2 of 3. Not a good one hitting 1 of 3 yesterday. So let's get back on track. Let's get 100% going. And Heat +3, Spurs +2.5. That's our moneymaker for today. Alrighty, so let's go to our main topic of today, which is making our official picks for the championship games on Sunday in the NFL. We told you all at the top of the show that, we're feeling very confident on one team, not so confident on the other game. So let's get the game that we're confident of out of the way first. In the game that we're very, very confident of, I think I know how this one's going to come out. It's the Packers and the Bucks, and it's Packers -3.5. I absolutely love it. It's just I can trust Tom Brady because I know he gets it done in the clutch. But, we're talking about 55% completion percentage. That's not good. And did he even throw for 200 yards in any of these playoff games? Let me double check. What was it against the Saints? 199. And then what was it last week? I think it was under 200 last week as well in the wild card playoffs. Let me quickly bring up the score. Was it like 179? Let me double check. Here we go. Against Washington. They get the win. They put up 31 points. Oh, shoot. He had 381 yards? Damn. I don't remember that. But the completion percentage wasn't the greatest. That's the one knock that we have on Tom Brady, the completion percentage, when he's barely throwing 50%. And then we get, on the flip side, Aaron Rodgers, 65% all day, looking good. So, really, I just love Aaron Rodgers better in this game than Tom Brady. It's going to be played in Lambeau. We checked RotoWire yesterday. Let's see if anything's changed. We saw last week that that precipitation was creeping up more likely throughout the day or throughout the weekend for the last Packers game. But it's still right here, 6%. That's what it was yesterday. But it's still going to be very, very cold, 27 degrees. So Tom Brady, aging quarterback, going to get a little frozen, especially if he's going to get knocked around a little bit. It's tough to play in Lambeau, folks. It is truly tough. Both these teams have real good running games, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a factor. We know the Bucs have a good running defense, and they get carved up by the pass, and that's exactly what Aaron Rodgers wants. Aaron Rodgers wants to be the reason why he wins this game, in this game particularly, because he knows he's going against, a huge kind of competitor in, the overall greatest of all time category. So, Aaron Rodgers knows 10 years down the line, everybody's going to be talking about this game when, head-to-head matchups between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, who's better than who. Aaron Rodgers knows this game is going to have huge implications in that, and whoever wins this game goes on to the Super Bowl, and if one of these two teams win the Super Bowl, you've got an even better argument on who's the greatest of all time. So I trust Aaron Rodgers a lot better. I think I trust the passing defense of the Packers. They've got great corners. We just saw last week the Packers absolutely shut down the Rams, couldn't do anything. Jared Goff, great completion percentage, 21 of 27, but it was all dink and dunk. We'll give you the dink and dunk. That's fine. And they'll let Tom Brady get the dink and dunk. That will be fine, but they're going to stop everything else. They're not going to let you get points. So Packers minus 3.5. I think they win by 10. 2-point, kind of a two-score win here. When we're talking about conference championships, 10 points, that's kind of a blowout a little bit. So, like the Packers here, we're going to swallow this 3.5. Let's see what the value is for Packers minus 9.5, because I really think the Bucs are not going to be competitive. I think it's going to be a real shock. I think we're going to be talking about, Tom Brady, wanting to hang it up come Monday on the show after this game. So Packers minus 9.5 plus 235. Where is this one? Plus 235. So you throw 500 on that, and you're walking away with $1,600, $1,000 profit, $1,100 profit. So I can get behind that. Packers minus 9.5. I just really think when it's going to come down to when Tom Brady has to throw the ball, the Packers are going to lock it up. Great corners, great safeties, good defense overall that can stop the pass. And Tom Brady throwing some ducks, not being able to kind of clear the ball like down 40 yards with good accuracy. So I really, really, really like the Packers here. Gonna roll with Aaron Rodgers. He's looking good all season. So we go the Packers. Alrighty, so that leaves the Bills and Chiefs, and we have to do a little bit more digging on this game because these two teams are so freaking good. So freaking good. Good coaches, quarterback, receivers. Running game is probably the biggest difference between these two teams because we haven't really seen the Bills establish the run in a little bit. We saw them last week against the Ravens. Devin Singletary, 25 yards, 7 carries. That's it. The running game got no production. Let's see what they did on their wild card game because I don't think they ran the ball that heavy either. Here we go against the Colts. The Bills had 54 yards rushing by Josh Allen. Devin Singletary, once again, 3 carries, 21 yards. Zach Moss, 7 carries, 21 yards. So not establishing the running game is the biggest kind of red flag I have going into this Bills-Chiefs game. The Chiefs, their running game is fine. They've got the players. They've been doing it kind of consistently here. What they do against the Browns last week, Chiefs running game, 78 yards by Darrell Williams. Fantastic. That's what we want to see. So Chiefs have a better running game. The Bills have just been relying on Josh Allen, and I get it. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind this season, so absolutely take that shot if you can. Let's quickly look at Josh Allen's stats this year. Look at all these 70% completions. We're just going to rattle off these completion percentages through his game. So 71%, 68%, 72, 70, 63, 51. That's not great. That's actually real good, and they lost it. That was the Kansas City Chiefs game. A little bit of a red flag. Now, the greatest green, if you want to find a silver lining, it was week 6, a long time ago in the NFL. So we've had a lot of time to get better, and they definitely have gotten better. So not a great game against the Chiefs, 51% completion percentage, but then he's back at 69, 61, 81, 65, 75, 80, 55. Once again, not very great. They still get the win. Week 14 against the Steelers, but 55% completion percentage. But I mean, folks, he's having 80s. He's had 2 games of 80 plus, wild. And then he finishes, look at this stretch. Look at this stretch, the last 5 games here, 70%, 75, 72, 74, 62. So really, really being good here down the stretch. These completion percentage numbers are absolutely magnificent. Yes, the 50s are not good, but there's 2 of them. A little bit of outlier games. We can move past them. So Josh Allen has proven that he can sling it around and get it done. So I get why you want to be pass happy. I get it. But we're going to have to be a little multifaceted here, especially when you're going on the road. Trusting Josh Allen in the biggest game of his career. It's one thing to be good in the regular season. It's another thing to be good in the wild card playoffs. But now as you're slowly climbing and getting one game away from the Super Bowl and now facing, the top team in the AFC defending championship, this is a totally different game. And now the Bills are on the road. They've been at home these last 2 weeks, benefiting from that. Alrighty, so all that talking, let's kind of, watch some film here. We're going to go to the Chiefs-Bills Week 6 matchup, see what they're doing, watch the film a little bit. Are we seeing clear mistakes from the Bills that we know that they've been cleaning it up? Are we seeing clear mistakes from the Chiefs that we know that they've been cleaning it up? Because this was week 6. We've had 12 other weeks to get prepared for this game, to get better, to fix our mistakes. So let's watch this film, because if we're still seeing mistakes in this game that the teams are still making, right now up until this point, like interceptions, fumbles, stuff like that, then that's going to be a red flag for us. So let's watch the tape. See if we see anything, and then we'll make our decision on who we think is going to win the game, and then, make our official pick with the spread. So we're going to go kind of decently film heavy here. We'll break it down by quarter for you. So the first quarter, we're going to watch the Bills and the drive, in the Chiefs and the Bills, both touchdown drives in the first quarter. Then we're going to watch the Chiefs touchdown drive in the second quarter. Then in the third quarter, nice little kind of back and forth here. We're going to watch this Bills punting drive. Why did it stall? Then we're going to watch why the Chiefs scored a touchdown. Then we're going to watch why the Bills punted again, because this is really when the game started to get blown open a little bit. This game was very, very close, very, very close to being 13-13 at halftime. Unfortunately for the Bills, they missed a field goal, so it's 13-10 at halftime. Then the Chiefs start scoring after the half, and the Bills can't keep up. Now we're talking about 23-10 going into the fourth quarter. And that's really when the game's going to get, out of reach. So these 2 drives here by the Bills in the third quarter are really, really important, that are really going to tell us why they lost this game, because this is when it started to get blown out in the third quarter. So let's start here. We'll cue it up. We're going to start with the Chiefs' first quarter touchdown. We're going to watch the film, see what they're looking like. Are they still looking like it? Can we buy them? Etc. What are they doing well? So here we go. 5:42 in the first quarter. Let's get this play queued up, and we'll start the show. Alrighty, here we go. Chiefs down 3-0 at this point, starting on their own 25-yard line. Alrighty, let's watch the Bills' defense as well. I mean, we're not just looking for the offense at this point, folks. We are going to be looking on the defense. What is burning the Bills? Are they going to be able to stop it this week? Have they been able to stop it, in the playoffs? Have they been able to stop it down the stretch in the season? So we can watch the offense and defense as we go through all of these films. Even when the Chiefs are on the defense, we can watch them as well. So here we go. I think we've seen enough to make our official pick here for the game. So here it is. Here it is, folks. The Bills. A lot of red flags we saw. Not great. The Chiefs can score whenever they want, however they want. Running, passing, long drives, short drives, it doesn't matter. The play calling here wasn't the greatest. A lot of misdirection. And a lot of running by Josh Allen. And, it's kind of crazy that was the drive that they scored a touchdown on with all the rushes by Josh Allen. And that's not sustainable. He'll fumble. He's careless with the ball. I'm sure the Chiefs are honing in on that fact. If they get a turnover, the game's over. The game is over from that point. So I do want to root for the Bills. They do have a chance to pull it out. I'm not saying they have no chance. But what we just saw, it's a little concerning. I get it that it's week 6, and they've cleaned up a lot of that. But at the end of the day, it's still stuff that we're seeing here. We're still seeing trick plays. I don't want to see those anymore. We saw them against the Colts. We're still seeing the fumbles. We saw those the last 2 weeks. He didn't lose them, but he still fumbled. Didn't lose it here. He still fumbled. Or no, he didn't fumble, but he's careless with the ball. The bailout there on that touchdown drive, the basically only touchdown drive that they had all game that was meaningful, bailed out by a penalty, more yards. So with all that being said, our official pick is Chiefs -3. Chiefs -3, folks. It's unfortunate. Yep, Chiefs -3, folks. It's just too many red flags by the Bills. This Chiefs team, they've been in these situations where they're down. They always overcome in the Super Bowl defending champions, great offensive minds. So Chiefs -3 is our pick based on the film that we just saw. So our official picks for this weekend, we're swallowing the points and we're going with the home team in both games. Packers -3.5, Chiefs -3. Packers, Chiefs, Super Bowl. We'll have 2 weeks talking about it, breaking it all down, and we cannot wait for that. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. That's going to do it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow, Saturday. Are we going to be on tomorrow? We may not be on tomorrow. Follow my Twitter if you want to know. If we do anything, it'll be breaking down NBA, maybe a little Saturday showcase, maybe watching Tom Brady of what is his passing really looking like, maybe break him down a little bit more. So if we do come on the show tomorrow, it will be watching Tom Brady. But follow me on Twitter. If we're live at noon, normal time. So, alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you Sunday, definitely, possibly tomorrow.